Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you on a recorded live broadcast. This is recorded from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. I am having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. If I headed down, I want to talk to you about three must-have skills for rock steady relationship in the Philippines. Rock steady, yeah, rock steady, baby. Three must-have skills for a rock steady relationship in the Philippines. Yeah, what a joy. Such a joy that you come back to again, my friends. And I do want to say, those of you here for the first time, if you would please click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you continue receiving fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about relationship, I'm saying there are many relationships that are not really stable. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're unstable, and the reason why is because they're built on shaky ground. The foundation is not rock steady. It's not stable. It's not tight. It's loose as a goose. You know what I'm saying? And so when you have something that's loose and unstable, it begins to do what? Shake, and it begins to crumble, and begins to fall down. We fall down when we get no. Sometimes the relationship don't get back up. Okay, so today I'm gonna show you three skills. Okay, if you incorporate these three things in your relationship with your lady, with your man, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have a rock steady relationship. Okay. Rock steady, baby. Rock, you know what I'm saying? You remember Aretha? Yeah. But we'll show you, man, how you can rock steady your relationship and keep it tight, right, long, and strong. Okay, you with me, GP? God's people, you with me, G? Let's go. I ain't playing with y'all today. I ain't playing with y'all. No hugging, focus, just thumbnail. Let's go. Thumbnail for the day. Here we go. That's our thumbnail right there. Yeah, rock steady, baby. Rock steady relationship. See the man and lady right there? Look at them. They're happy. They're in sync. They're in tune. Their spirits are intertwined, and they're pump fisting, man. We are one. That's the statement their body language is saying. There's nothing in their body language that shows that they're disconnected. There's nothing in their body language that shows that they're angry. They're all happy and smiling, and they're in sync. That's the sign of an emotionally healthy relationship. Okay, and so that's what the ideal relationship should be. Emotionally healthy, steady, and stable. Rock steady, baby. Okay? You with me, G? I'm going to show y'all better than I can throw y'all. I got three for you. Okay? Thumbnail, no hocus pocus chat, foul cash. Focus for the day. Here we go. Here's our focus for the day. We're going to talk about when you have a relationship, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a rock steady relationship, three skills. Very simple, easy skills. Anybody can do this, man. If you're smarter than fifth grade, you can get this. No, you can. Accessibility. We're going to talk about how you can be accessible, man, in a relationship. It's important, man. Your partner need to know that she can get to you, and you need to know you can get to her. Accessibility. Then we'll talk about responsiveness. Yeah, this is what I struggle with. Responsiveness, man. Sometimes these tell me to do something like that. Okay, and it's 2 days later. Responsiveness, man. And then number three, just a wannabe. We're gonna talk about emotional engagement. Yeah, I talked to you about engagement the other day. I talked about engagement. How emotional disattachment or emotional unconnectedness can happen. And when you disconnect from somebody emotionally, it's hard, man. So three things, man. Three things, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to help you in your relationship. It's going to help you grow your relationship and start slow in your relationship and stop falling down in your relationship. I mean, you put so much time and investment in that individual and in that relationship, you just don't want to throw it away. I mean, seriously. You want to try to capture the power of two. Two is better than one any day, baby. One is a lonely number. But when you got two, yeah, it's all you need to do. Three things to make your relationship rock steady. Rock steady. That's it. There go. Number one. What's number one? You sound forgot that quick. What's number one, man? Come on. I got to tell y'all everything. Look here, man. Number one. What? Accessibility. Yeah, some man right there. She's all up in him, all lovey-dovey. He hugging her and she holding him back. That body language said, we are one. We are family. And nobody can come against our bond. Nobody can come against our relationship, baby girl. You mine. That's what he's saying. Okay, now so we can talk about accessibility. What does it mean by what you mean? What you mean accessibility? I got you, man. I got you. accessibility, man. Yeah. How accessible, how easily are you able to get to reach, to be involved with, to come at somebody's aid? How can they access you? How easily are you accessible? Yeah. That's the bottom line. When you're dating or you're in a relationship with another individual, they want to know that when they have an issue, when they have a concern, when they have a desire, that you're able to be accessible. Yeah, that you're able to be reached, so that they can get help. That's the purpose of a relationship, a romantic relationship. To have somebody that you can trust to be there when you need them. Accessible. It is so important, ladies and gentlemen, that you make yourself available and amenable to your partner. Yeah, because they need you. That's why they want you up close and personal. That's why they've engaged in a powerful, loving, caring relationship with you, because they want you to be accessible to their needs, their hopes, desires, even their failures in life. They need you to be accessible to them, man. Huh? You better listen to me. Let's go. So yeah, man, accessible. They want you to be accessible. And so what happens is they need for you to be accessible. Then you have to pay attention, man. All you got to do is make yourself accessible, pay attention. Some of us can't even pay attention to our spouse or to our mate or to our partner. We can't even pay attention. Yeah, we can pay for that car. We can pay for them rims, 20-inch rims we got, but we can't pay attention to your lady. Man, lady, you can't pay attention to your man. You can pay attention to that Gucci bag you bought, but you can't pay attention to come on, be accessible. You got to pay attention, okay? Yeah, you have to pay attention. You can't just go around and say, well, he all right. And ladies, he all right. He all right. Yeah, man, she all right. She don't need me. Come on, man. That's why she got in a relationship with you in the first place. And you've become so mundane, so numb to what's going on around you. You forgot what kept you together. You forgot why you started together. You forgot the things that are going to need to keep you strong and rocking steady in your relationship. Yeah, accessibility. You got to make yourself accessibility. You got to make yourself accessible. You got to pay attention. And then you have to be sensitive, man. Sensitive. I know that's a word most of y'all don't like. Most of the men don't like that. But women love it because that's how they are. Be sensitive when they're trying to reach you. Be sensitive, man. One of the worst things you can do, men, to a woman is not be sensitive to her needs. Women, one of the worst things you can do to a man is not be sensitive to his needs. And if everybody in a loving, caring, romantic relationship want their partner to be there and to be sensitive to their needs in a loving, caring relationship, it's important. When you are not sensitive, you're not accessible, you're not relatable. And when they can't relate to you, they'll find somebody else to relate to. They'll find somebody else that's accessible. And it might just be another man. Ladies, it might just be another woman. Men, it might just be another lady. You know what I'm saying? So be accessible, and then make sure that you are responsible. You're able to be there when they need you. Okay, and then especially after arguments, one of the best times, one of the most important times, ladies and gentlemen, is for you to be accessible is after the storm has passed. Yeah, after you had an argument with your lady, yeah, you cussed her out, she cussed you out, and then y'all went to bed, and you sleeping on this side like this, and she sleeping on that side like that, and you got each other's back turned. You still gotta get over that, man. You're in a relationship, whether it's living, whether it's marriage, whether it's engagement. You're in a relationship, and you have to make yourself accessible. That is one of the most important times, because sometimes, my guys, the partner might say, "Oh, well, I knew it was wrong," and they might turn over in the bed, turn over to you and say, Johnny said, "What you want?" Johnny, I need you to talk to me. I want to talk to you, Johnny. Get away from me. You're not accessible. And it's important that you be accessible in the good times as well as the bad times. And right after an argument, ladies and gentlemen, it is important, because that's the time when somebody needs to bare their soul. They may want to say, "Well, I'm sorry." They may want to make up. And if you're not accessible to reach them, you're extending your own problem. You're causing your own more frustration. So listen to me. First thing, when you want to be accessible, especially after an argument. Because that's the time that one of y'all may say, "I'm sorry." And if you're not accessible to receive that repentance, you're not accessible to receive that sentiment of thoughtfulness, you're missing out on a reconnection. Okay. You're missing out on an opportunity to come back together and rock steady. Are you with me so far? Let's go. I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna run this. Let's go. And then you need to have the set when you're not accessible after an argument. It has a tendency to lead to a disconnect. Mm-hmm. You disconnect. Well, he ain't saying nothing to me. I asked him, can he turn around? He wouldn't even say nothing to me. She would disconnect from you because she needed you. She needed you to hear what she had to say. And you're so angry, you're so full of it, you don't even want to turn around and talk. Gotta be accessible, especially after an argument. Then you gotta be open, man. Open. I mean, you gotta be able to receive. Yes, yeah, you gotta be open. You know, they say Waffle House is open 24/7. You gotta be like Waffle House, baby. Open 24/7, even after you had an argument. Even after the storm is over, you got to open up your mind. You got to open up your heart. You got to open up your vision. You got to open up yourself to her because that's the time you need to come back together. And if you're not open, if you're not accessible, you're not able to be, she's not able to reach you, or he's not able to reach you, it's going to be some problems. That problem, that argument you had, going to grow even further. It's going to snowball on you. Then you need to be here. Yeah. This is a hard one. A lot of us, man, especially as men, we don't listen. We don't even hear sometimes. You know, there's two things here. Hearing comes before listening. Okay. Did you hear me? I'm gonna say it again. Hearing comes before listening. Okay. You with me? That means that you have to hear. There have to be audible sounds that you can catch in order for you to listen. Hearing and listening are two different things. You heard that sound, but you may have not listened, but you heard a sound. But you didn't understand what it was because you weren't listening close enough to say that when you pound on the desk. You know? But people talk and you hear sound, you hear word. But when you listen, ladies and gentlemen, you decipher, you incorporate what you heard, and then you make a decision about, is that right? Is that wrong? You decide, is that worth listening to? You decide if that's something that you need to entertain into your mentality. Are you with me? You, man, listening and hearing is more important as it relates to accessibility. You got to be able to listen. You got to be able to hear, and more importantly, listening is way more important than hearing. Okay, yeah. And this one, and we're done with this one. And then you got to be able to validate their feelings. Yeah, yeah. You got to validate her, even though you mad with her, man. Yeah. Yeah, you black man, you brown man, you Caucasian, you mad with your lady. Ladies, you mad with your man. Even though y'all had an argument, you didn't sleep in bed. And she said, I want to talk to you, Johnny. Johnny said, nah, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. She has something to say to you. And she has feelings. Yeah, feelings. Yeah, and you got to validate those feelings by being accessible to listen, to hear, and listen to her. That's how you validate another individual in your relationship. By validation, that means that you hear what they say, you understand, you heard what they said, you're listening to them, and you understand where they're coming from. Now, does that mean you agree with them? No, it does not mean you agree. It only means that you're validating the ideas, the words, the connotations that she's trying to give you. You validate. Okay, I hear you, sweetheart. Okay, I got you. I listened. Heard what you said. I don't agree, but I heard what you said. You are validating. At least that helps because you have said that you're on the same page with her, at least as far as what she's telling you. Whether you agree with it or not, that's on another level. Okay, so validation is important for everybody in a relationship. When you don't validate your partner, they're gonna find somebody else they can validate. They're gonna go to their mama, their sister, their brother, their uncle, and sometimes, my guys, they'll go to their side man. I'm telling you, man. So listen to this. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Okay. What does that mean, Bobby? I'm telling you, man. Never allow anybody to be your priority. In other words, you don't let your mate be your priority while your mate let you be their option. In other words, you're there for your mate to be accessible and to validate, to hear, but he's not there for you. And you feel some kind of way about that. You want to go out and say, hey, why you ain't there for? And then you find somebody that is there. Okay. So always, man, be accessible, ladies and gentlemen, in your relationship. Very important skill that will lead you to a what? Rock steady relationship. One of the three skills that will lead you to a rock steady relationship. Okay, number two, just don't know what to do. What to do? Let's go. I'm playing with y'all. Let's go. Responsiveness, man. Yeah, some of them they're responsive to each other. They're very excited for their relationship, and they're very, very responsive. What you mean responsive? What you mean? I got you, man. It means to respond to your partner ASAP. What you mean ASAP? What's ASAP, Bobby? I don't know what you mean. ASAP Rocket? Nah, I ain't talking about ASAP Rocket, the rap man. I ain't talking about him. ASAP means as soon as possible. That's what it stands for. Respond to your partner as soon as you can. Okay. Sometimes you have to drop stuff and say, look, what you want to get better? But that's my problem. When Lisa D needs me sometime, I'm caught up doing some editing. I'm caught up doing it. I said, I'll be right there. It'll do an hour later, 2 hours later, sometimes the next day. You know what I'm saying? That's irresponsible. And I'm working on it. I'm getting better. But it's important that you be responsive when they need you. Because if you're not, you're causing problems in your relationship. You're causing your own problems. And I get chewed out for it. I make it up. But I'm telling you, man, it's important for you to be responsible, ladies and gentlemen. If you're busy with something else, let them know. I usually say, listen, I'm busy right now. I'm editing this video. Can you wait a few minutes? Can you wait till I get through? And she'll say yes if she's able to do it, and she'll say no, I need it right now. And when she says it, if she says no in an easy voice, I know I got more time to be doing finish what I'm doing. But if she said no, I need you, then I know I got to get up. I got to get up there and respond. But you have to feel it out with your mate. Okay, but yeah, you got to be responsive and reassure them that their concerns are important. That's what responsiveness does. But by the fact that you drop what you're doing and you come to her, you have validated, you have reassured her that her concerns and that you're accessible, and therefore you are responsive to her needs, her concern. That means a lot to somebody. When they know that you are important to them, important enough to drop what you're doing and come to their aid, that's what brings your relationship closer and close. It makes it rock steady, baby. Yeah, rock steady, man. You got to be responsive when you're in a relationship. Okay, to be anything else is uncivilized. Okay, suggest a later time. If you can't do it right then, look, baby, I'm in the middle of this. I'm in a meeting. I can't do it right now. My boss might fire me if I don't pretend this meeting. Can we do it tomorrow? Can we do it when I get off work? Talk to her, man. She understands you. She'll wait. Honor your commitment. And then when you make an appointment with her, you say, okay, I'm going to meet you tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Say, okay, sweetheart, you be there at 4 o'clock. You make the time, shake the time, break the time, because you are honoring her commitment. You're honoring her commitment that you've made to be with her, to be responsive to whatever need she has. She has a need. And you couldn't do it right then, right? So honor your commitment you made. Okay, and then don't ice each other out. Okay, what you mean, BobbieD? What you mean ice each other out? She cold with you, you cold with her, and she said, "I need you right now. I need you." Yeah, okay, yeah, right. Tight. Slam the phone down. You just walk away. Don't do that, man. That's icing. Come on, man. You don't want to ice your woman, and ladies, you don't want to ice your man, because when they get iced up, they need somebody or something to let the ice melt. They need somebody to thaw them out. And if it's supposed to be you, but if you giving your ice throwing ability to somebody else, then they just gonna take it somewhere else. So be there, man. Don't ice each other out. Don't block each other out. Don't rock, but you want to rock together with each other and not rock each other out. Okay. Now, when you don't ice each other out, when you come together, it opens a relationship to many different problems. When you ice each other out, rather, it opens your relationship to many different problems. Okay, and it gets worse and worse and worse. And lastly, when you respond, man, you stay connected with that lady. Okay, stay connected till the issue is resolved. Stay connected till you've seen what she wants you to respond to. Be a finisher, complete it. Just start. I'll be right there, and you listen for 5 minutes, and you get up and go. I got to go. I got to do that. I'll be right back. It's not responsive. That's being non-committal. That's not honoring your commitment. She needs your 100% devotion and time and energy to help her get validated and to help her know that you're accessible to her needs. Are you with me, Jay? Let's go. Last one. We out the door. Let's go. Okay, number 3, engagement, man. Yeah, you heard me. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back. I forgot to tell you one. This is a quote. No response is a response. No response. Let's read that again. No response is a response. And it's a powerful one. Remember that. Okay. No, if she said, Johnny, I need you to do this, and you don't say nothing to her. Like, and then you do one of these, speak to the hand, you don't say nothing to her. That's terrible, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is causing more issues. A no response is one of the worst responses. Like a no response at all is one of the worst things you can do. You know, it's one of the most powerful responses ever because you're telling them no, but you're not even speaking any words. Like they're non-existent. You know, that you don't even consider them a human being. You can't even speak to them. Remember, man, open up your mouth, ladies. Open up your mouth, mister, and speak to your woman. And speak to your man, ladies. Let them know that they're a human being that you admire and that you honor by speaking, whether it's yes or no. Speak to them. You know, they're not going to cut you. They're not going to bite your face off. They're not going to not slap you. Just speak to them in a normal, loving, caring, sharing manner, man. And it's better than not saying anything. Okay. Last one. Here we go. Engagement. It's so important that, ladies and gentlemen, that you be always remain and emotionally engaged with your partner. Okay. What you mean emotionally engaged? We had an engagement already. I gave it a rig and we get ready to get married. I ain't talking about that kind of engagement, man. Please. Oh man, let's get real. Emotional interaction. You know, you understand. Women are very, very sensitive, very, very emotional at times. And if you don't understand their emotionality, how can you have a successful relationship with them, and enter into their mentality? Because your emotionality, her emotionality, allows you to gain access to their mentality. And when you gain access to their mentality, to their mind, you become as one because your mind and her mind intertwine. And you're synced together and you're on the same page. You understand her feelings. Women need for men to understand their feelings. That means you must be emotionally engaged. No, but see, y'all, the problem is, man, you want to be physically engaged. All you want to do is a wild thing, okay? But look at him, man. It's more to life than that. It is more to a relationship than that. You got women like to be, sometimes women like to be banged hard. Let's be honest with you. But a lot of times, they're not ready for that. They just want to be cuddled. You know, want to feel good. They just want somebody to hold them. Sometimes they just want somebody to say, hey, baby, I love you so much. I care about you. It don't have to lead to nothing else. Just hold them, man. That's what they want sometimes. But you getting the wrong thing. Let's go, take clothes off. So there's a time for that, but sometimes it's not the right time. And if you know your woman, you know when it's time to they take off, and you know what time to say, oh, man, love you, baby. That comes with time and understanding your woman and how her emotions are and how you need to stay emotionally engaged with her. Okay, okay. So engagement with each other is critical. It's one of the most critical skills areas because you got to know where she's at. You got to know where her feelings are. And when you don't engage with her feelings, man, she gonna turn out on you. She gonna turn it up and downside with everything out but what you want. Okay, and then you have to understand that when you engage with your lady, when your lady engages with you, it produces a stronger bond. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it produces a rock steady bond. Because you have engaged with her sentiments. You have engaged with her sensitivity. You have engaged. You are locked into her emotions. Okay? Yeah. I don't mean that you're gonna be Mr. Sensitive Man and every time she cries, you go, hey, with her. No. You understand where she's coming from. That doesn't mean you agree with her emotions and she's in an emotional state. That doesn't mean that you want to be cry with her. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying emotionally engaged means that you understand from a mental and emotional perspective what she's going through. It does not mean that you agree 100% with her, but it means a lot to her that you understand what she's going through. Ladies, it means a lot to a man that you understand, that you're emotionally engaged with that man, that you understand what he's going. You don't have to admit it, doesn't necessarily mean you agree with it, but you are locked in to an understanding of where they are, what, emotionally. Are you with me so far, Chief? Let's go. And so it's important, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when you come together and you're locked in an engagement emotionally, then that shows that you got your partner's back. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. Your woman needs to know that you got her back. The good time, the bad time. Your man needs to know that you got his back. good time and a bad time, whatever, man. I'm here for you. That's all they want to know. That's what emotional engagement is. Being there for somebody when they need you. Okay? You need to be there. Because arguments will get easier and easier and easier to resolve as you emotionally engage. Yeah. You know why? Because you understand their sentiments. And again, you don't have to agree with them, but you understand them. When you understand what's in somebody's heart, mind, and spirit, it allows you to engage emotionally, and it allows you to validate, it allows you to be responsive, and it allows you to be accessible to them. When you are accessible, when you are emotionally engaged, all of those three things I mentioned, they allow you to rock steady in your relationship. Okay, they allow you to come together as one. Now that's it. I'm gonna go over this real quick. We out. Okay, here we go. Rock steady, accessibility. Hmm? Being able to say, yeah, I'm being there for somebody when it's a problem, whether it's good or bad. Responsiveness, man. Being able, not only being there, but responding to their needs quickly as possible. And then emotional engagement, understanding the sensitivities, sensibilities, the emotional condition and mentality of your mate. When you can do those three things successfully and consistently, you're going to have a rock steady relationship. That's it. I got you, man. Hey, this is BobbieD. I'm gonna let it go right now. This is a recorded video again, so that you know I'm probably getting my surgery on my eye, second surgery. I had an eye surgery on the first one earlier, about a week ago, and this is my second surgery. So I'm probably in the surgeon's office right now, getting that that laser thing beaming on me. You know what I'm saying? Beam me up, Scotty. But it's y'all pray for me, okay? I'm gonna pray that everything works out well. You pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Okay, that's good. That's it for now, guys. This is BobbieD saying, take care, God bless, and peace. See you on the backside of tomorrow.